Hello and welcome back to Pump with Purpose. So I am here to do a full review on BeauGen cushions. So in full disclosure, full disclaimer, I purchased these cushions myself. I have used these throughout my second journey. I am an affiliate with BeauGen. If you go to my link tree and you click the BeauGen link, you will receive 15% off. No code is necessary. But just wanted to talk to you a little bit about BeauGen, why I love them, why I've been using these this long, and some tricks and tips along the way. So I will tell you, I went looking for my cushions and I discovered that I even have the original first, the original second generation, and now the 2.0 version. So I've always used BeauGen. I've used them along the way. So I have had these throughout my journey. So it was funny when I went to go get something out of my cabinet and saw that I still had a couple pair of the other two versions. But this is the BeauGen 2.0. They combined the first and second version together. So the first version was white and people really wanted to see their nipples. And so to my understanding, I'm not saying I know everything about BeauGen, but to be responsive to some of their customers, then they created a clear version. And so, but then it wasn't as stretchy. And so the 2.0 version combines both. It has the stretchiness of the first version, but the clear color of the second version. So this is the best of both worlds. I absolutely love BeauGen. So let me tell you a little bit about why. So BeauGen is great for comfort. BeauGen is great for elastic nipples. So either or both they're absolutely wonderful. But what I love about them is the stretchiness. I mean, it literally it does whatever flange you're using, it does make it like 1 to 2 millimeters smaller, but nothing major because it allows the elasticity to be there. I mean, these are very stretchy. They are amazing. And so they do have to be purchased, after some time, they do need to be purchased. Once you wear them, they will, need to be replaced at times, but where they were instrumental and are instrumental in my journey is for my LV. And so let me tell you why. So I use these, I recommend to anyone with any type of wireless pump like the LV, the Willow, even some of the cups that have that strong, hard plastic. I mean, with elastic nipples, and even if not, for comfort, they work really, really well for me. I mean, some people hate the LV, and so before I tell them to give up on it, I'm like, try BeauGen cushions. I mean, literally, I use these cushions with my LV, and I have been able to get, if not my exact output, very, very close to it. I mean, some people, I just really, really recommend trying BeauGen before giving up on the LV if you really want a wireless pump. But they would work for the Willow, work for some of the cups as well. They are a great addition to add to your pumping journey just to be more comfortable. If you have elastic nipples, I just highly recommend BeauGen. So let me tell you why I love these. So BeauGen goes really well with a wireless cup pump. For instance, I have the LV here. I use this when I need to be on the go, the flexibility, the comfort, the convenience of it. I mean, it's just, I wouldn't have made it successfully without the LV. I mean, just having two children that are 18 months apart, they're age 3 and 2.5 now. But back then, my oldest was 18 months. I don't use the LV. I never used it as my primary pump. It's just when I needed to be on the go. But just having two little ones, it was just easy to tuck in and run for it. So BeauGen really helped me for LV. I need expansion. And so the tunnel is definitely shorter than your traditional flange. And so having the BeauGen cushions are amazing. I don't have to cut these. I'm just not a fan of spending money on stuff and then cutting it. If I can find a way to find a product that I don't have to cut it so it can still be used in its true form, that just really usually works well for me. If I do have to cut, then great, but BeauGen does not have to be cut in any way. It doesn't cover the hole or anything, so they just go right in like this, and you are good to go, just like that. So my tip here is sometimes I always tell people if just the normal putting it in doesn't work, there is a method called the turtleneck method. It can provide for some people even more suction to help with the expansion with the elastic nipples. And so literally the turtleneck method is you literally just take the top, fold it over so you have it like this, and you fold it over like a turtleneck. Literally, that is it. It literally helps to create more suction for me, and you go from there. Literally, it looks just like this. I absolutely love the turtleneck method. The turtleneck method works for me as well as the normal method as well. So sometimes depending on how it's going for me, I will use both methods. And so for me, BeauGen has been instrumental in my pumping journey and the ability to use a wireless pump effectively. So my other tip when using BeauGen is I'm usually between the 21 and 24, just depends. So for me to get what I need out of the LV, I know that BeauGen says it may go to like 27, but I actually size my LV up to the 28. So this is a 28 inside here. And I use my BeauGen cushions to go in. So I size up to a 28 and then I use my BeauGen inside. And I personally have no issues. It goes in just fine, no issues. And it creates the ability for my nipples to expand and the way that it needs to be able to get milk out and get very close to my normal output. So this is just my tip for BeauGen. This is how I use BeauGen. They are great. They actually go in regular flanges as well. So in using both the turtleneck as well as the other method. So I have the Spectra here, and you literally just stick it inside and it goes in. Sometimes I recommend, let me just use a nipple cream. Sometimes in using some of these products when they're dry and just being cleaned or whatever, it is very helpful to help it go in much smoother. See, just like that. Just stick some actual nipple cream, oils, coconut oil, something in the flange just so it can go in smoothly without stressing about, it going in the way that it needs to. So literally with a little bit of some cream, nipple cream, you can just stick it in and you're good to go. So this is how I use BeauGen. This is how I love to use them. It allows the ability to be able to stretch. The elasticity of the cushions are absolutely amazing. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about BeauGen, how I use their cushions. And if you are interested, feel free to use my code. It's in my link tree. The link in my link tree for my affiliate link, you do not need a code. It is there. You will save 10%. So definitely give BeauGen a try. If you have elastic nipples, want to be comfortable, just want to try something for comfort to go in a normal regular flange. It's silicone, so they are absolutely amazing. So until next time, we'll pump with purpose.